Hi guys, welcome back to Just Watch, and we're covering predictions for the last Obi-Wan. Yes, it's
can't wait.
Already the end. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. I mean, well, it was really short. Of course, we only get 6 episodes.
That's what I'm saying. It's already the end. It felt like it just started.
It really did. Well, just because they gave us 2 episodes right off the bat.
Oh,
you know
that's
what I mean?
true.
So,
Yeah. But right now we're doing final predictions based on everything that's happened so far in Obi-Wan and stuff we collected from other Star Wars stuff like Rebels and Clone Wars and everything like that. And based on that, we're gonna try to make some predictions for the final how this Obi-Wan series is gonna end.
Right.
So, how do you think? First of all, let's open it up with how it ended, the last episode.
Oh, last episode ended so great. I mean, you had the big fight between
Reba and Darth Vader at the end. Oh my god.
That
whole reveal.
Real quick, can we just talk about how Darth Vader didn't use his lightsaber at all?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's get to that. How he just used the Force and just stopped,
that was very terrifying. You know what I mean? It really showed his prime of
it shows power level. You know what I mean? It shows Vader's power level. You know what I mean? And it was just epic.
And so basically it shows that Vader is just not using the dark side, but he's also very cunning. He's like so smart. Like, I mean, the fact that he said he knew that Reba was the youngling the whole time. He called her a youngling. Like,
put it like this: if you think you're 1 step ahead of Vader, he's 2 or 3 steps ahead of you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? For sure.
And
because why? Because he knows her feelings. You know what I mean? He senses all of that.
Yeah, he read her down really, really quickly. And like you said, you think you're a steps ahead of Vader, and he's a couple steps already ahead of you.
And there's parallels from The Force Unleashed to this past episode. You know what I mean? Whenever he betrayed his apprentice in Force Unleashed. You know what I mean? So it's just so much.
It's a poetry, as George Lucas would call it. It goes together. It syncs. It balances. But what I really liked about this episode, it showed that part with Vader, because Reva's obviously weaker than Vader. You're not going to win against him.
Nope.
You know what I mean? But that's why we had this parallel throughout the whole episode with Obi-Wan and Vader, showing that Obi-Wan still has the upper hand on Vader, no matter how.
Well, yeah, because put it like this, he's always going to be teaching him.
A lesson, no matter what. Yeah,
even though it's not like direct, he's still.
He's still mastered.
You know what I mean?
He's still mastered.
Right.
You know what I mean? And not till what he says in A New Hope. What does he say in the end before he kills him? Before he, Obi-Wan dies. Even last time I learned from you, I was a learner. Now I'm the master. And so I think still he realized too, this past conflict with Obi-Wan, which is what we saw. He realized he is still a learner and not the master.
Right. Well, he's still gonna be the apprentice. You know what I mean? Regardless, like Obi-Wan always, even I'm pretty sure after this and that transition from this, whenever Obi-Wan connects more to the Force and is able to talk to Qui-Gon Jinn, which we know will happen.
Which episode 6 is
going to be able to
Return
talk
of the Jedi in the Star Wars series, and I think that's been applying to the episodes. I think when every episode, like Phantom Menace, we got little Easter eggs of how Phantom Menace, young Luke. And young Luke being like that, with young Anakin being young and stuff like that. And I think it's kind of been matching up with episode 1, 2, 3 with the episodes of Obi-Wan as we gotten. And I think episode 6, which is coming up, Return of the Jedi, I think we are going to see Qui-Gon Jinn.
Well, yeah, because you can see just think about it, it's all foreshadowing up to the even though you already know.
To connect to him,
it's funny because you already know what's going to happen.
Yes.
But you can already see the foreshadowing. You know what I mean? Already take place.
Like we know how Obi-Wan's story is going to end. Yes, you know what I mean. And this is just filling in, but there's just so much to cover. So with that, Reba actually saw the message.
Yes. The hologram.
That Bell Ortega left for Obi-Wan, and basically spilling all the tea, telling him that Luke and Leia and everything, and basically telling the planet and coordinates, anything that and the whole message.
She got what she got from him, right? You know what I mean? Because it was all distorted. So all she heard was Luke. No.
But she heard the planet.
Okay, she heard Tatooine.
She heard the boy.
And she heard Owen.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
she
already knew. You know what I mean?
It all clicked right there.
So everything's gonna go back to Tatooine,
so from there,
as it always does.
So that's where you think it's gonna end, in Tatooine, right? And I think, honestly, with Reba finding out this information, I think she still has the drive, and she's still driven by that revenge from Darth Vader or Anakin, you know?
I mean, that's why Vader knew where, like that she wanted Obi-Wan, you know what I mean? And that she was using, you know, she was using that to get to Vader, to find Obi-Wan, to get closer to Vader. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Reba did, but he sensed all that. He already knew all that.
Yeah, that's what makes me
on,
think, though,
is,
how, you know, listen, Reba had to go through so much to get this close to Vader. You know, basically probably going through excruciating, painful training, being degraded constantly, killing people she probably didn't want to have to kill, you know, just because she had to play this role. So it makes me think, even with this, she will still maybe even be driven to go to Tatooine and maybe even try to get Luke to get to Vader.
I don't know if you remember on what was it, episode 3, I believe, was it episode 2 or episode 3, we first saw Vader come out. Episode 3.
No, it was episode 2.
It's episode 2?
They showed him.
Okay, so
he was, you know, in the Bacta tank and everything like that, and then...
well, no. Whenever he's on that planet, and
as Anakin when he saw the vision as him.
No, whenever he's on that planet, and then all the Inquisitors are there, and then Obi-Wan and Leia and the other one who worked for the Empire, that one female, they were in that bunker, and then they were going to escape. They were going to escape in the tunnel.
We saw Vader before that, though.
What I'm saying is that you already kind of knew how hesitant she was whenever Vader started walking down that path, and he was taking people here and there and killing them, and you remember she tried to go.
I think too there is little clues.
She made a little face right there
of hesitation from Reba throughout the series.
And that's
a little
when you kind of knew it was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like she kind of wanted to.
Yeah, so that's what that's why I still think. I mean, there is good in Reba, but I don't think Reba is gonna survive this Obi-Wan. I don't think she's gonna live past this.
No,
that's just it. You know what I mean?
Definitely die as a hero, though. I would tell you that she would.
I
honestly
hope it goes, because her story is so tragic. It's very sad. She will honestly
either die. Maybe she might be able to dying, saving Leia, might helping her escape somehow, or doing something like that. You know what I mean? I also believe that we are going to see the Emperor. We are going to see Palpatine.
Emperor.
We will get a glimpse of Palpatine. We will, because I think the runtime it's rumored the runtime may be an hour and a half. You know what I mean? For this next episode. So they're going to give us a lot. And they're going to give us a lot in this amount of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
But do you think maybe Reba might be driven by so much rage and everything? Because honestly, she might feel like Obi-Wan abandoned her again. You know, she asked him, why weren't you there during the attack? You think maybe she feels like she got abandoned again? And maybe get driven by that to
go towards Obi-Wan?
To hurt. This is my prediction. I honestly think maybe Reba I hope I'm wrong, honestly. You know what I mean? Just because it is kind of predictable for her arc can go, but maybe that it could take over her, where she feels the need that she has to come after Luke, and Obi-Wan knows that she cannot live and the kids be safe. Right. Because she knows who they are. She knows their lineage. She knows that if she's alive, they're at risk. I think Obi-Wan might kill Reba. Have to.
I would be pretty bummed out.
I would be bummed out, yes. But I think he might, where it won't be where of course he's like wants to do it, but he sees that this is the only way that this has to end.
But just like Obi-Wan saying, I'll do what I must.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's
So,
Obi-Wan saying. Just like you have to put down
my prediction.
Anakin, you know what I mean? He might have to put down Reba too.
Yeah.
So it could go that way.
Yeah. And I think that's just like where he doesn't want to, but he knows he has to. Just like, honestly, I feel like he knows he has to. I feel like maybe Qui-Gon Jinn, if he does come to him in a Force Ghost, he kind of tells him how much of him he's going to have to sacrifice for Luke and Leia. Not just now, but in the future. Even when he goes against Vader. Like, this is your ending. This is what you're going to die for them.
The transition from where Obi-Wan is now, going into whenever he first meets Luke, is a big transition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His connection with the Force is so powerful. I'm talking master level, Yoda master level.
Yeah.
You know?
So it really surprised me that's what I'm saying, when he does die in A New Hope, it's almost like a spiritual death.
It is.
Where it was like, he knows this is his end, and I think he knows this is where the path ends for Luke and Leia's destiny to come into fruition.
So, in the ending of this past episode, at the very end of the episode, whenever we saw Obi-Wan get that feeling, he felt that disturbance in the Force. I think he got a Force vision, a foresight. You know what I mean?
It was something more than that. He didn't want to scare Leia.
You know what I mean? Like, so he
did sense something.
You know what I mean? That is a Jedi trait. That is a Jedi ability. You know what I mean? Some Jedi have that ability to be able to see into the future. So, I think that's what that disturbance was.
Yeah, that's true. That could be it. He's getting closer and more in tune with the Force, and honestly,
just like in A New Hope, he knew whenever he was gonna die. He already knew whenever he was going to face Vader. He knew that that was his time. That was his time. So
I just really can't wait to see the final, and
can't wait.
Fill in a bunch of gaps and see how they
what
close
we do know is that we are going to see an epic battle between Vader and Obi-Wan. Maybe Obi-Wan might get himself captured on purpose. You know what I mean? Finally, every time he tries,
that would be crazy.
Every time he tries to turn himself in, Vader doesn't take him. So
that's very true. You might you know what? I just gotta go to you.
So he might go ahead just like he did. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
Well, that was I can't wait. Like I said, and we'll be here following up with the last episode.
We'll definitely be doing a reaction video.
Yes, I can't wait. So, all right, guys. Thank you for hearing Just Watch.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Till next time. Bye.